It's 8:45.
The stream is live.
All right. Well, it took long enough. How many hours have we spent trying to get this thing to come back up?
We've spent probably a total of 12 minutes.
Dude, I've been on this thing for 2 hours today, switching counts.
Well, you may have, but once you called me, we were able to get everything done and taken care of in probably about 12 minutes.
Now, we showing live on my page?
Come.
Oh, let me call Russell Brown too, because he wanted to hear. He wanted to hear
your page.
No, on my page.
On your page. Then let me go to JR.
No, it's not on JR's.
Yeah, it's not on mine, Lori.
Oh, it's not.
I'm showing live on my page.
What's going on, everybody? Just bear with us for a few minutes while we get a little bug straightened out. We're doing something new. We're doing it from Wes's Facebook this time.
But we're trying to. It's showing live on my phone, but it's not showing on Lori's phone that I'm live. I tell you, man, this StreamYard thing, I don't know.
It just might be that it hadn't her phone hasn't updated, or maybe she should try to go to Facebook and then hit the search, the hourglass, hit the search, and then type in your name and go to your page that way.
Yeah, but so everybody would have to do that to see us?
No, Facebook should be getting notified.
What he said to do.
Yeah, and it's still not showing, JR.
Is anybody watching?
No, I'm showing 0 viewers.
0 viewers.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's see if I can see it on mine. Let's see.
And my profile's checked, and your profile's checked.
Wesley Rose. Yeah, it is not.
But on my phone, it's showing us live.
Really?
Yep. See, look.
Yeah, let me
see.
And my profile's checked, and your profile.
Oh, so it's showing it live on your phone, huh?
Yeah.
It is not showing it on my phone. The last thing you posted was 33 minutes ago.
So I don't know, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to have to concur with you. StreamYard sucks.
There's another one called Real Stream, something like that. I might check into that one.
Okay. Yeah, because this ain't where it's at. Maybe it's because we scheduled it so soon. Maybe that's why there's issues. I don't know. Maybe had we scheduled it earlier, maybe it'd be working better. I don't know. It's 2025 though. Come on, StreamYard.
Yeah.
Got to get your shit together.
So I don't know.
Oh, well. It'll eventually be on there. So we can go ahead and do the show. We're not live. We're basically pre-recorded, but we can go ahead and do the show if you want.
Nah, I'll just wait till we can do it live. I'm gonna look into JR. I'll look into that other one tomorrow. It's called Real Stream.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of it?
No.
The Real Stream. I'll look into it and see what's going on with it. This is a joke now. I even did a paid account about 2 weeks ago. I even tried to paid account just to see what it would do.
Yeah.
They gave me my credit card and everything when I went to invite. See, here's what I used to do. Like right now, where we're at, I could hit the little invite emblem down there with the plus on it.
Yeah.
I could hit invite, copy.
No, that's
Messenger.
You talking about where it says present?
No. On mine, it says there's a little button. See where it says leave studio?
Oh,
Look
okay.
to the left of that.
Yeah,
see
to the left.
Invite.
To the left of the, see, it must just be because you're the host. I don't have it on since I'm a guest.
To the left, I've got a little icon, a little plus with a man sign, and it says invite. This is why I did it the whole time when we first used to do this. It hit invite, I'd hit copy, then hit messenger, and go up there to enter friends, whoever I wanted to invite. When it highlighted their name, I'd hit send, and then it bring them into the show, or they had to invite. Now all it'll tell me is error, please try again. And it started doing that 2 months ago, 3 months ago, and I can't get it to change. That's why I couldn't do a show no more. Or, you used to say, hey, invite such, send them an invite. It won't let me send shit. it's crazy that the way it let me send it to you, you know, had to do all that pasting and copying and putting Facebook up in the bar first and then putting StreamYard. I never had to do that before. So I don't, let's see, Facebook. Okay, let me ask you this, JR. When I want to add a destination, do I do it my profile or my there's two different things on Facebook. It asks you for, do you want to add the profile or something else?
Yeah. Profile is what you want to add. I just Googled it here, and it says that on June 10th, 2024, Meta, which is Facebook, launched new requirements that must be met before an account can go live on Facebook. The Facebook account must be at least 60 days old. The Facebook page or professional mode profile must have at least 100 followers. StreamYard makes connecting your Facebook page to your account easy and simple. In most cases, all you need to do is head over to your destination tab, click add a destination, and then Facebook page, and select your page from the list that appears there. Sometimes your page will not appear as an option for you to choose. There are a few possible reasons for this. I don't know, Wes. Maybe you don't have enough followers. I don't know.
I don't either. Oh, I got followers. I've got, let's see, hold on a minute. Facebook. I have, hold on a minute. Let me get on my profile here. I have 3,700 friends, and I'm followed by 431 people.
Okay. Then you meet the requirements then.
Well, fuck them. Let them have faith. Let them have their StreamYard. All right. I got some things to do, buddy. I'm going to bed. How you feeling?
I feel good, man. I feel good. So you don't want to do a show at all?
No. If we can't do it live, hell, this shit. Then we're going to sit here for an hour, look all stupid, and it might not even record it. It might, I'd rather do it when we're live anyway. But I'm going to look into that real stream. I'll get us an account set up at even if I have to pay for it. Then I can give you access to that, right? Now, see, It says it's on Real Fisherman.
You just get that comment?
I just seen something. Yeah, sup?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Still no viewers?
Nope. Well, wait a minute. Now I'm showing 8 viewers.
Okay. Well, there you go.
But where are they viewing from? If anybody's viewing, can you tell us what page y'all were viewing from? Because we're having some major technical difficulties here. I'm still showing it. Baby, is it showing it live on my page yet, by chance? Right now, Junior, I'm showing 9 people watching.
Oh, okay. It's showing up now. Okay. Well, there you go.
On my page?
Yep.
Okay, there we go. All right. What page y'all were viewing from? We're having some. All right. I wonder how long we've been live. People looking at us saying, what the hell are they doing?
1 minute.
I'm still showing it. All right. I'm going to leave you with it for a second. I'm going to grab me something to drink. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Let's talk about, Jared. Let's go ahead and talk about how you kicked everybody's ass in the hybrid tournament.
How me and Ryan kicked everybody's ass?
Yeah, you and Ryan. I'm sorry.
Well, I didn't do a whole lot. Ryan had been pre-fishing for a month leading up to that tournament, going out there at least once a week for a month leading up to it. And he knew where the fish were. He knew where the best bite was. And there was one other guy that knew where the bite was. He every time it seemed like every time Ryan would find some fish, that guy was there. And
the same guy that fishes the lake like 300 days a year.
It ended up being the water bugs guy.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but dang, what is his name? The water bugs guy. Anyways,
hold on, I'll Google it for you while you're thinking.
He's a live bait guy, and I think it's cool that the first and second place anglers were live bait and artificial. I would say out of the top 10, I would say that the guy that came in first place was probably the only live bait fisherman.
Jeff Tomlin.
Jeff
Tomlin.
Jeff Tomlin.
What Google says.
Okay.
Water bugs.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm pretty sure. Forgive me if I'm wrong on that, Spivey. I'm pretty sure that's who that was. But yeah, I bet he was probably the only guy in the top 10 that was using live bait. It would be my guess. I don't know.
Do you prefer live bait? Do you prefer live bait over artificial in the winter, in the summer, or overall? Would you rather fish? I mean, is there any specific times of year you'd rather use either?
Well, it depends on what kind of boat I'm in. You know, if I'm in a boat that can run, you know, reliably and smoothly, you know, on gas power, or, you know, if I have a nice trolling motor that's capable of running, you know, for an 8-hour tournament without going dead, or if I can gas troll with no issues, then I think that trolling artificials is probably just as good, if not better, than live bait. But I have fished in my lifetime, in my fishing career, I've fished more with live bait than I have artificials when it comes to striper fishing.
Or hybrid.
I don't know. I like them both. I can't say. I don't know which one I like better. I know that, like, fishing artificials, it kind of gives you and I've heard Spivey talk about this, how it kind of scratches that itch of saltwater fishing, like offshore fishing, like trolling for, you know, whatever, mahi, tuna, marlin, whatever. It kind of scratches that itch, because you're fast trolling artificials. So it's fun.
Here in about another week, maybe 10 days, you know what time it is, don't you? If we want to do it early this year.
A week and 10 days. Let's see. Right now it's so you're talking about March
the 1st.
March 1st?
Yeah. What did we do March the 1st? What did we do March of last year, but we got there late?
Geez.
Damn, y'all already forgot me that quick.
Yeah. What state are we talking about here?
South Carolina.
Give me a state. South Carolina. Okay, so
you jumped up on the big pile. You jumped up on the big pylon and want to do the video of me turning around, coming back down the river.
Yeah, going out to the tower.
No.
Or live bottom fishing.
No.
I know you're not talking about the bay.
No.
Not in.
We were on Lake Hartwell.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. You remember now?
Yeah, the spring hybrid bite on the.
About another week, boy, it's gonna be on. I'm gonna try to. If I'm gonna go, I'd like to get up there early. At least try to get a couple of trips in, because the first time somebody's gonna put those guides. They're gonna put something on Facebook, and as soon as they catch a couple of fish, you won't be able to move up there.
You know, we get the same bite on Lake Norman.
Like that.
Oh, it's fast and furious. Absolutely. Yeah.
We're at. Did they go up in the rivers?
Yeah, absolutely. Come down and go fish with me. How about that? I done fished with you up there on Hartwell. It's your turn to come fish with me on Norman.
Do y'all have big fish like that? Do y'all have 10 pound hybrids? I ain't never seen one.
Man.
Y'all, those hybrids that you and Ryan just caught, the biggest hybrid I've ever seen coming out of
those ones the ones that you're catching on Hartwell, they're not any bigger.
Shit, dude, they're catching 8 and 10 and 12 pound hybrid up there. On the rig, we got there late last year. Last year.
You're not. I'm not. We're not.
No, I said we were late last year.
Oh, we were late.
We were late.
So what you're telling me is they're catching some 8 and 10 pounders on the reg up on Hartwell?
Yes.
Hybrids.
Up in the KW.
Seriously?
Or the KR, yes.
Okay.
But I mean, hey, I'll be glad to come up to Norman. So you know where they're at?
Absolutely. I know where they're at. Yeah, man, we don't know. We don't buy no bait.
Well, dude, I like live bait. I like putting them herring out there and let them eat.
We're catching live bait.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can do that. Now, when does y'all fish start running?
April.
Or they don't start till April?
April, yeah, about the second week of April is really any time before that, you're kind of, you're trying to be the very first guy up there, and I've been the first guy up there a time or two, and the earliest I think I've seen them up there is like the first week of April, somewhere around in there.
But see, ours will be up there in March.
Yeah, you're not going to go up there and get them in March. I mean, I'm not saying you're not going to go up there and catch some fish in March, but that bites, I wouldn't say it's like really turned on until April.
All right. Oh, I can see the viewers now. It says 10 people's watching from my page and 2 people's watching from Real Fisherman. So
okay, cool.
So anyway, what was y'all's game plan, Junior? By the way, for anybody that hasn't been watching, JR, Cochran, Ryan Spivey, they came in second out of, I think we had 49 boats. It was, 49 boats.
49 boats, yeah.
Yeah, 49 boats. And the guy that beat them out, from my understanding, usually fishes Lake Norman about 300 days a year, give or take. So they beat they just come in second to one of the best hybrid fishermen on Lake Norman, from what I was told. Congratulations, man. When y'all brought them fish up to the scales, I was like, hell yeah, I thought y'all won it. Because he didn't beat y'all but by what, a couple of ounces or maybe a pound or so. It wasn't.
I want to say it was 2 pounds is what he beat.
It was 2 pounds.
I think so. Yeah. But yeah, well, I mean, what can I say, man? We wake up, we piss excellence. I mean, we're the best there is. They can't nobody mess with our stuff.
Hey.
Yeah. No, I can't take any credit really. I can take some credit, but the credit that I can take, I can't talk about. It's a game changer. We collaborated, and Spivey, he put in all the work. He went out and done all the pre-fishing. I went with him. I might have went with him a time or two. I can't remember, but that's the way it usually goes when we get in these hybrid tournaments. He lives closer to Lake Norman than I do, so he goes out there a lot more than I do. Like, I think last year I might have pre-fished a month leading up to the tournament. I may have pre-fished twice, 2 or 3 times, maybe. Wes, I think you went with me one time.
I did.
And this year, I think I might have went out there on my kayak leading up to it like a month before. I can't remember, but he put in all the work. He knew where the fish were, he knew what the fish were doing, and he really didn't have the time of day down quite. I mean, because he had caught them at different times of the day. But I had an idea. He had an idea. He brought an idea to the tournament, and I brought an idea to the tournament, and it's something that I have tried years ago on a different level, and I didn't have any success with it. But I had a very small sample size. I didn't try it very much at all. But we tried that, and that's what our biggest fish come on. And I have a lot of confidence in it, and so does he. He's been looking at places to buy them, and I've talked about it with him, and he is 100% against me saying what we did, what we used. So I'm not gonna go into any detail about what we used, but it was effective. Obviously, it works, and I can't believe no one else is doing it. It's a very popular way to striper fish. It's a very
what little bit of artificial bait that I've ever used. I'm going to show you a picture of these. I don't know how good you can see them. I caught a lot of hybrid when the hybrid were on top water. The only thing I've ever really threw it consistently and caught fish.
Redfin.
They quit making them.
Oh, they quit making them.
They've quit making them. I found, which now I think there's some people making some off brands, but I found these on eBay, and I paid a pretty penny for them.
Let's see what you got.
Now, some people call them different, but
you better not throw up that damn soft worm up here with 2 hooks in it.
That's exactly what I'm going to throw up.
You about to throw up that cream. That's that cream.
Look what I got, buddy. Found them on eBay. I gave $35 for them. I hadn't even opened them yet.
You found them on eBay?
I found them on eBay.
Fish getters?
Fish getters.
Okay.
They used to call them fish finders.
Now, but is that not a casting bait, or is that something?
Yeah, you can cast it. You can cast it.
Yeah, you're not going to try to troll
it hits the water, You just let it sit. It'll sink real slow and just pull it. Just barely jerk it.
Yeah.
That
I like it,
worm right
dude.
there has caught more fish than any rubber worm ever made. Right there. Right there.
I can get down with that. I like that color. It's like a June bug.
Exactly.
It's like a June bug color.
I found them on eBay. And I asked the guy, I said, how many have you got? He said, I've just got this one pack. He said, they've actually been in my building for about 14 years. And I was like, well, they're probably going to be soft or gelled up.
Yeah.
They was in a climate controlled building. So they're just like they was.
Yeah. They looks like they weren't in any UV light. They look like they're in good shape.
They was in a box. So I cannot wait to take these up into Kiwi River, dude. I'm going to murder them.
Man, like late in the evening or really early in the morning.
Early in the morning, I'm going to murder them. That's why I hadn't opened them yet. I bought them for that. So
yeah, I'd like to get one from you because I would like to. I got a bass tournament coming up Good Friday, and I would like to get one of those from you and use it in that bass tournament.
Dude, nobody knows what makes that worm so brutal, but it's just it's crazy.
If you look at some of these manufacturers, some of these companies, like who makes that? What is that called? They wacky rig on those Yamamoto.
Yeah, I can't pronounce it, but I know you're talking about.
Yeah, those little fat worms. It kind of reminds me of that. It's like I think that when it comes to soft plastics, I think that like if you look at the most successful soft plastics, for example, a Fluke. Any single tail grub, the ones that they kind of find that perfect, it's not too soft, it's not too hard, it's got that perfect like subtle action to it, are the best baits. And I think that's probably what that company did, is it probably found the ratio to make that soft plastic where it would not be too soft, but not be too hard. Because a lot of especially your saltwater that are, made for saltwater soft plastics, they're too hard.
Yeah.
And some of your freshwater too soft.
They were making these 30 years ago. And back then they were making them with a braid leader, the hook the leader they were braid 30 years ago. I think one thing too, and this is just my opinion, I don't know a lot about bass fishing, but I think that one particular lure, the reason it's got such a good action is the fact that leader is so limp.
Yeah.
It's so limp, that worm, it's just crazy. If there's a fish around and he don't bite that bastard's sick or he's not hungry at all. So.
Heck yeah, dude. I'd love to catch a fish on one, and I hope you do. What are they called again?
Some people, I always call them fish finders. Those are called fish getters.
Fish getters.
Yeah. Scott just said he'd put some comments up, but I don't see the comments.
Yeah, I don't see them either. All I'm getting are YouTube comments, which are just my two.
And I don't see who's watching. Let's see. If anybody's watching, let's see. I'm at private chat. I'm in the comments. I don't see. I don't know why I can't see the comments. I see comments from real fishermen.
Okay, I can. If I get on Facebook, I can see the comments.
Well, he said it's live on my page, but I don't. Let's see.
Yeah, Scott. Now I can see Scott Perry's comment. He said, "If you're almost 50 and wear a hat backwards, that's a red flag." Okay. I'm not almost 50. I'm 45.
Oh, I can see the comments on my page. I can't see them. I can't see them on this page.
You know how women that, once they get up into their 50s, 60s, like they still dress like it's the 80s. I guess that's me. I still feel like I'm in the 90s sometimes. Most of the time, I still feel like I'm in the 90s. So forgive me. I'm not a fashion police. I'm not up to par with current fashion. I don't know what. I guess wearing my hat backwards isn't fashionable enough. Scott Perry must be GAY, I guess. Damn. Since he's caring about how he's putting a lot of time and effort into my appearance.
He's trying to push your buttons.
That was a well thought out comment. If you are almost 50 and wear a hat backwards, that's a red flag. Shut up.
Hey, Hey, for all the people that are watching, if I hadn't returned your comments, didn't know people were commenting, I can't see it. We've just had a lot of issues with this program. I can see them on my phone. Scott just told me to check my phone. I can see them on my phone. I can't see them in the comment section down here, JR.
Scott Perry, you wear your hat backwards probably more than anybody I know. So what you talking about?
Uh-oh, Scott, you got him. You got him. Get him, JR.
Yeah, that dude wears his hat backwards all the daggum time, man. He had a cover photo on Facebook of his hat on backwards, Michigan hat with a Jordan symbol on it.
What?
So, I don't know what you talking about, bro.
Damn.
Almost 50. I ain't almost 50. Hey, Wes, it's 45, almost 50.
Boy, I'm closer.
That's like saying 15's almost 20.
You closer now.
Almost 30. Come
you
on.
closer now because I'm 58. You closer to 50 than I am. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
58. You're an old Gen Xer.
I know, right? Yeah. Somebody said, yeah, you wouldn't want to give up that secret to them 3-pound hybrid y'all catch. No.
Hey,
Top
it is
secret,
it is what
hybrid plan.
it is what it is. Whoever said that, it is what it is, man.
Your buddy Scott.
Okay, Scott.
He said he loves the 99s. He's just fucking with you.
Hey, 3-pound hybrids, it's subjective, it's relative. It's 3-pound hybrid is something to be proud of around here. Here.
3-pound hybrid, something to be proud of on Hartwell.
According to you, there's 8 and 10 pounders are common.
They are. They catch them on the reg. They don't catch them like they used to, but they are plenty of 8 and 10-pound hybrid in Hartwell.
Get Scott on here. Come on here, Scott. Don't be scared.
Hell, I don't even know how to do all that stuff. Send him an invite.
You already got it on your clipboard where you copied and pasted it to me. So all you got to do is go back to Messenger, type in Scott Perry, go to like you're going to send him a comment, right click, paste.
Facebook, send a message. I have to open Facebook all together, the whole page.
Messenger, yeah.
I'm in Messenger.
If you're already in Messenger,
then wait a minute. Let me go to Facebook. Hell, I gotta add. Let's see. Hold on.
Listen, Wes. You're close to being a boomer, but you're not quite a boomer. So
yeah,
you're more technology savvy than you make out.
Now it's telling me I have to download Facebook. I don't want to download the shit. Let's see. Facebook search.
All I know is me and Ryan Spivey kicked ass. That's all I know. I seen a lot of dudes there. Y'all said 49 boats. 49 boats, and we had at least, there was several people on every boat. So I mean, we probably beat over 100 fishermen that day. Me and Spivey. I tell you what, you poke the bear, you're liable to get smacked with the claws out. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
That's what happened.
Okay, now I just clicked on limit. Now let's see. Scott Perry. Let me see. Okay.
I mean, there was a lot. Not only was there a lot of boats there, but there were some boats that were 1%ers, man. I mean, there were some dudes that had umbrella rigs that looked like chandeliers. I mean, they had $200,000 vessels with probably $20,000 in friggin' terminal tackle. They probably everything was the best ball bearing swivels on the market, the best A rigs on the market, umbrella rigs. I mean, you had some guys out there that knew how to, well, at least they looked the part. You know, the guy that I remember when we put in and we were back in our boat. I just hopped on the boat. Spivey done trailered it. It was in the water. I came, parked, got on the boat with Spivey. We were backing out, getting out of the buoys there, and there was a boat that was just immaculate. I'm talking about, this was the most organized. I can't remember the guy had a name for his boat, and I can't remember it, but he ended up placing, I want to say he finished in the money, maybe No, Anthony Johnson was sixth, wasn't he? He may have been fifth, maybe fourth, maybe third. But I remember when I saw him that morning, I was like, well, I said something to him. I said, well, at least you look like you know what you're doing. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he kind of gave me he started to like, we're like 50 feet away. And like, instead of just a one-liner, like, yeah, have a good one, buddy. You know, good luck. You know, he like gave me like a, yeah, I've invested so much, you know, I've been doing this for, he kind of went into a little bit of a conversation there when it wasn't time to have a conversation. I remember when he went and got his check at the weigh-in, I said, yeah, you just didn't look like you knew what you was doing after all, huh? Or something like that. And he turned around, he was like, was that you? I said, yeah, that was me this morning.
Damn.
I think it's awesome that you came down and was the weighmaster.
Listen, I tell you, I really enjoyed Russell Brown. Russell's a great guy. You know, I hung out with him, and I called him yesterday and told him he'd lightened my wallet well over $20,000 because I went into his man cave. He's got a shop out back behind his house. It's just unbelievable. You know, he had his stove in there and his refrigerator and his wood stove and his recliner and his sectional. And so I just got my building. So I'm having a shop built behind my house now, 30 by 30. First thing going in, it's going to be my 100-inch flat screen TV. I'm going to have me a sectional put in.
You said 30 by 30?
30 by 30, yeah.
30 by 30?
Yeah. My wood stove's gonna go in there. Sectional, big rug. I'll have a place to put my side by side and all my tools, fishing stuff.
If it's not too late, you should make it 30 by 35.
I don't have enough setback on my property.
Oh, okay.
Dude, 30 by 30 is big. Have you ever actually
30
seen
by 30 is big, but you need 35 to play cornhole.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, anyways. 35 might be you said 30. Yeah, 30 by 30. That's not quite enough. Yeah.
I could go 35, but I'm not. But then on my setback rule, I would be breaking the law on the permit, and I'm not messing with Greenville County. I don't want to come back down here later saying, well, you over 3 foot, you know, you got to tear this down or move it 3 foot. You can't move a $30,000 building 3 foot. So
yeah,
I'm going to do it the way we're supposed to, because the pads they're going to pour my pad next week. So, but anyway, Russell Brown, yeah, the buildings, I just got them out of here. Actually, they just got out of here yesterday. So my backyard's buck naked right now. But Russell Brown, thanks to you, you know, I'm back to spend thousands of dollars. So
Russell's a man's man. I like
and Trevor, his son Trevor and Russell, both, they're just great people to hang out with, dude.
They're good people.
They made me feel right at home. Like I said, you know, I just had a blast hanging out with them. So yeah. I mean, you know, helping with the tournament and everything, that was good. But listen, it's weird. I can't hang around these South Carolina boys. They're a bunch of smart asses or dumb asses or not.
Oh yeah, they want to fight.
They're not but about 3 or 4 people from South Carolina I even like anymore.
South Carolina's just absolute. A lot of those guys are just absolute trash. All they want to do is fight. They all think they can fight. They've never done any kind of fighting. Most of them's never even been punched in the face, but they all want to act like they can fight, and they want to they're just a bunch of dumb rednecks, most of them.
Well, know what we do? We'll pop a cap in your ass. Most of us is too old to fight. We don't.
Yeah, that's not just South Carolina though. That's everywhere.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you can't be young and dumb anymore. You don't have. You can't afford.
Hold on, JR. We got issues.
What we got?
Scott said send him an invite, and I did. Let's see, Scott, I sent you an invite. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Damn it. Let me try it again. All right. Okay, JR, let's see. I'm on Facebook. Go to Facebook. Okay, messages, messenger. Hell on. Okay, Scott Perry. SCO. Okay, there's Scott. Click on it now. Shit, wait a minute.
Type him a message.
Wrong.
That's one way. That's what I should have told you to begin with. Like, type him a message, say hey, and then hit space, then right click and post the link.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. I do not like the way we have to do this now. Scott Perry, I click on it now. Down there, like I'm going to send him a message. What do I do?
Right
Do I
click.
right click. Okay,
Right
right
click.
click and just hit paste.
Hit paste.
Okay,
You should still have it on your clipboard.
I do. Yeah, send. All right, Scott, I just sent you another one, buddy. When you
Now-
click on that link I sent you in Messenger, it should bring you right into the studio.
If you wanted to, Wes, you can get on here on your cell phone, and then you can do everything like you were doing before. It'd be a lot easier to send invites. So that's why whenever we had people on the show and you wanted to send someone an invite, I would always tell you to do it because you were on your phone. And it's
No,
a lot
I've always
easier.
I've never did. I've always done it on this laptop.
Oh, you've always done it on your laptop. Okay.
I just used to have to watch the comments, just like earlier. I see all these people commenting. I didn't know that people were commenting. Scott's the one who told me. Hell, I had to look at. I could see the comments on my phone, but I can't see them on this page for some reason.
Okay.
So like, right now, I'm showing 30 comments.
Yeah.
I guess people thought we were just ignoring them.
Yeah. Mike Hunter says, hello, Wes. Top secret 5-pound hybrid plan. Don't give that up.
Damn.
Yeah. That's right. I'm not going to. I'm not going to give it up, Scott.
Scott should be coming in here any minute. Let's see. Well, Mike Shannon Dalton, 6 others are watching JR Top Secret.
But Wes, did you have any trouble being the weighmaster? Did you have any issues weighing the fish or anything? I know
No,
you guys were humping it, man. Y'all were like in a hurry.
But we just because there was 50 boats, and actually I think, you'd have to talk to Russell. I think a lot more fish was actually weighed in than what we thought was going to be caught, just by the conditions and the weather.
Yeah.
And he's just trying to keep everything running smooth. So yeah, Russell and him did a good job. Him and
I
Trevor
want to
Day.
say there was only, was it 10 boats that weighed in fish?
No, it was more than that.
Was it more than that?
Oh yeah, it was a lot more than 10 boats.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So how many weighed in more than one fish?
I don't know. Russell posted all. I'd have to go back and look. Russell, if you still on here, Russell can probably would be more of. He would be more the one to ask.
Now
that.
we tried to get you on the boat with us that morning, Wes, and you actually said I had you on the phone, and I was like, "Come down here, we'll pick you up at the dock. Fish with us." And you was like, "Okay, I'm on my way. I'm on my way." I was like, "All right." Told Spivey, I said, Wes is on his way. He's going to call us when he's close. We'll go pick him up. And then about 5 minutes later, you called back and said, man, you know what? I'm just going to hang out here at the hotel.
I was already laying down, done eat breakfast. Hey, JR, right quick. Scott wants to know, could you send him the invite? I don't know what he's doing. I'm sending it to him. Can you send him one?
Let me see if I can here.
Because he said he's drunk. He's drunk and sick on medication. He wants to get on here, so this ought to be good.
See. I'm gonna copy the one that you sent me.
Okay. I'll try it again too. Let's see. Go to Facebook.
Forward.
Messenger. But see, when I send it, I'm seeing where I'm not showing where it's letting me send him anything though. Scott Perry. Okay.
All right, I sent it to him. So I shared the link that you sent me. I'm assuming that would work.
Okay, paste.
I think Scott's talking a little too much shit. I think he thinks because of his yesteryear, the good old days when he won a couple of tournaments for Striper Kings, he thinks he's somebody. But I just finished second place out of 49 boats on a stripe fish tournament, and I don't know if Scott's ready for what I got to dish out. So come on, Scott. You want some of this? Let's do a tournament. We've been talking about having a tournament, a SRCG tournament, whatever you want to call it. We can have it on normal. We can have it on Heart. We'll have it anywhere you boys want to. Let's do it. Let's see who the best blindsider angler is.
Let's try this. Okay,
I'm gonna tell you right now that the days of going out there and marking fish and dropping bait down to them and constantly, changing the depth of your bait like we done in that SBC that year, that ain't gonna work anymore. These fish have changed. It's just not the same fishery it was back then. And you're trying to use some old tactics and old techniques on some new fish, and it's just not going to work for you.
Oh, there he is at the stage. There we go.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Uh-oh. Very nice in the house.
But before we get this started, I got to go take a leak. I'll be right back.
Hey, Scott, I'm going to use the bathroom right quick too, buddy. I'll be right back.
Oh, I got the whole stage.
Got the whole stage.
Hey, everybody. I'm sick as hell, but I'm here. I know everybody's been waiting for me to be here because JR caught some 3-pound hybrids, so now he's a hero.
What's up?
What's up? What's up, Facebook?
All right, buddy, I'm back with you. What kind of medication are we on?
I don't know. Cold, flu, headache. I'm in bad shape, Wes. Yeah, but you had on burgers. There you go.
There we go. So did you get it for me? Did it finally come through for me or JR?
Both. JR first, though. Yours came in second.
All right. We're having
I was just getting
totally different now with this thing. So
they changed the setup.
they've changed everything.
Mm.
Hey, my boy JR, James Long came through. He got his
What'd he do?
He got his pit passes for the Atlanta race this week. For all 3 races. Trunk race, the Infinity, and the big race on Sunday.
Yeah.
He hooked us up.
I don't like him, but he's all right, I guess.
Hey, when
he's not a very likable guy.
Hey, I didn't know that he sponsors number 51 in NASCAR. If you look real close, you'll see his car going around the track, Lakeland overhead doors and insulation.
Yeah, he sponsors the NASCAR, but he's a shithead.
That's my boy. What's up, Todd Smith?
I say
I'm trying.
Go ahead, Todd.
I'm trying to bring the 90s back. I was going to put my Tommy Hilfiger shirt on, but I couldn't find it.
Oh man, the guy your age needs to be wearing a visor, bro.
Not when you bald. Bald people can't wear visors, dude. Have you seen a bald guy with a visor? Shane Reel's got hair.
Chris Hovis don't. He wears one.
Dieter Melhorn could wear a visor. He could pull it off.
Yeah, he wears one. He has worn one.
No, I just wondered. I just wondered what it was like to finally have a win in your life. I mean,
I've won tournaments.
Act like you've been there before, brother. I mean, come on.
Look, I got a trophy. I got a trophy right here. I've won tournaments.
No, I'm proud of you guys. That was awesome.
Well, thank you.
You know I got to give you shit for the 3-pound hybrid. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, some good dinner. You can get like 3 or 4 fish tacos out of them things.
You know what's funny is we didn't fizz them, and I told Spivey, I was like, damn, we should have known to bring a fizzer, knowing that it's February and the water temps in the freaking 40s and these fish are going to be deep. We're going to be pulling them out of deep water. We're going to need to fizz them. We should have thought about that, but we didn't even think about that. We didn't bring anything to fizz them with. So when we went to release them, they just
Wes, he just said he wasn't going to tell us how he caught them, but then he caught them out of deep water.
Yeah,
of course.
In February.
Of course.
But
it's what you're using. You're not going
to. He had downriggers when he said deep water. He was
you have no problem marking these fish. You can mark these. They are stacked in February. They're stacked. You have no problem finding the fish or finding the bait. It's getting them to bite. That's the problem. And we figured out a way. We figured out a way to get these fish to bite.
I'm proud of you, man.
We can't tell anyone.
Was you pulling umbrella rigs with 6 ounce?
Nah, he was live baiting. He was live baiting,
No live
but it
bait.
wasn't herring. It wasn't herring.
No live bait. Nope. Everything was artificial. It was all everything.
Oh, he was jigging spoons. He was jigging spoons, little lead ones.
Well, I had those tied up. Never needed them. Never needed them. We caught everything on A rigs. Everything come on A rigs. But it's how we fished the A rigs.
Hey, when Daryl and Anthony come up to the scale, when I measured their second fish, I kept looking, and I kept looking. I said, "Hold on," I said, "This is short about half an inch." And you could hear the pin drop for a second. Everybody was looking.
You said what, Wes?
You didn't hear it? You don't remember?
What'd you say?
I said the first fish is good. The second fish, I said this fish is short about half an inch, and everybody, boy, Anthony went on the hill. And
I bet.
Russell said, "Is it really?" I said, "No, I'm just kidding."
You know what's
I
funny?
bet Pete's still punching his couch right now.
Pete's in a relationship. They're getting pretty serious.
Oh yeah, he's in love. Boy,
He's in
God,
love, and
he's in love.
His fishing is going to take a hit.
He's probably not gonna. He's probably gonna quit being a airplane pilot. And
Yeah.
start loading luggage or something so he can stay home.
I don't
He's
know.
gonna.
Yeah.
He might be doing them guys that do you the pat down at the
The TSA.
TPA. Yeah, TSA. Yeah, he's
Hey,
done.
It's bad to say, but every time I hear about an accident, first thing I think about, God, I wonder if that was me.
I mean, you expect it. You do.
Yeah. But anyway.
Oh, look, I got my bourbon wall up there. Look at that.
Man, I like that, dude.
Hell
Look
yeah.
at that.
Somebody turn their volume down. Somebody's watching on Facebook with their volume up.
Who, me?
Somebody is.
I'm not watching on shit.
Like Wes, you got your Facebook up?
I do.
Yeah, turn the volume down.
My volume.
I can't hear it.
Mute it.
I hear something, but my volume's all the way down, buddy.
Might be on my end. Hang on.
So JR, let's go through the tournament, man. Was it like lines in the water, fish on, or was it a struggle?
No, it was a struggle until about 10:45.
Ooh, you sweating by then.
Yeah, so we caught 3 of our 4 fish in a 30-minute time span. So we got 3 keepers pretty quick, and the funny part is that third keeper that we caught. It's a 4 fish weigh-in, so we know we needed 4. So that third fish that we caught, I netted it. And I looked up after I netted the fish, got it on. As soon as the fish hit the deck of the boat, I looked up, and Anthony Johnson was 12 feet off our bow. I mean, it was like, whoa, hey, where'd y'all come from?
God, they just chasing everybody.
Dude, they just popped up out of nowhere. They must have had their damn binoculars out, saw us catching fish, and just put the hammer down and come right over on top of us. Then they proceeded.
North Carolina boys. God.
The rest of the tournament, they proceeded to fish on our line. We were trolling a certain line. We were going like down and over, and then we were turning around and coming back, and we were fishing that same line pretty much the rest of the tournament. And every time we would go down, we would have to swing out wide and go around Anthony Johnson.
You know what's worse than somebody that doesn't do good is boat B. I'm never going to be boat B. Anthony Johnson don't have a problem with boat B.
The funny thing is, though, I'm not gonna sit here and act like this was a spot that was just proprietary to me and Spivey, because, like I said, the guy that actually won the tournament, he was fishing where we were fishing, but he was live bait fishing. So he was out of the way. And last year, Daryl Barney and Anthony Johnson fished that same area, the same area that we were fishing. Maybe not, it wasn't down to the line we were fishing, but it was that general area. And they fished that area last year. And I remember me and Spivey were fishing probably an eighth of a mile from there, and I remember seeing them.
Oh, so y'all decided to fish where they were fishing because they
No.
caught better fish?
No, it just so happens that that's where Spivey was catching fish. Like I said, Spivey was pre-fishing a month prior, leading all the way up to the tournament at least once a week.
Yeah, Spivey still got that fire.
He does. He's got the fire, and he tells me all the time. He was like, "Man, he's like, I feel like I got like the Wish version of JR. Like I don't have the JR that was on fire." I'm like, "Nah, you don't." But hey, I'm glad that you're on fire. I know.
Yes.
I love you pulling me out of retirement and fishing with you. I love it. It's awesome.
So did y'all win junior too since Spivey was on the boat?
Yeah, that joke never gets old. Yeah, Spivey, he told me, he was like, "Man," I said, "I know y'all gonna do a show talking about this tournament." He said, "Don't send me no invite." I'm like, "Why, dude?" And he was like, "Because I sound like a 12-year-old boy, and I get sick of hearing everybody shit about it." I'm like, "Okay, all right."
Hey, there's a lot of grown men that like 12-year-old boys out there. So you can go to Epstein Island. Fuck. Hey, so were you fishing? You could tell us this secret. Were you on the main river, or were you on a feeder creek, or were you in the mouth of a feeder creek on the main river?
It's in the mouth of a feeder creek on the main river.
We were off the main river. It wasn't a feeder creek. It was a channel bend. The channel bend was where it's at, and there happens to be, I'll tell you this, there happens to be some brush there. And I think what happened was, I think that someone, you know how in a channel bend, there's always going to be some kind of structure down there, because especially in flood conditions, you get all kinds of submerged timber and trunks of trees and limbs and, trash. You get all this stuff that kind of accumulates like in the channel bend from flood conditions. So I think when you join that with someone that has put some trees down there, it adds to it. And I think that we happen to find a place like that. And I think that's why.
Were you marking bait?
Yes. We were, like I said, marking bait and marking fish. It's not hard to do. They're suspended down there in that deep water, and they're not hard to find. The hardest thing to do on Lake Norman in February is get these fish to bite. That's the issue. And I think that
how fast are you pulling these A-rigs?
1.6 to 2.5, somewhere in between there.
And they were weighted.
We probably averaged 1.8 probably.
So did you weight them, or did you have downers?
Yes, they were 100% weighted. It's the way that we weighted them. That's what set us apart.
Trolling weights.
What color was you pulling?
We were pulling chartreuse. We were pulling blue and white and chartreuse.
No, Lake Norman, when you're pulling A-rigs, have y'all got a law? I know here in South Carolina about how many hooks you can have.
A-rig's totally legal in North Carolina. You can have all 5 hooks.
So y'all was using all 5?
Of course, yeah.
So
when did you decide to go? When did you decide to go artificial, not live bait? Pre-fishing?
Pre-fishing, yeah. Spivey had tried some live bait, because Spivey is when it comes to hybrids, he's an artificial guy. That's what he enjoys most. He doesn't like live bait near as much as he likes pulling artificials. And
so he's bougie. He's bougie.
He's not bougie. He has like ADHD, and he can't sit still. Like he's got to be moving. And trolling artificials, fast trolling is just right up his alley. He's covering water. That's what he's been primarily doing, and that's why we did it, because that's what he'd been everything that he'd been catching had been coming on trolling high speed.
I can't believe Spivey ain't on there. He put you on the fish.
He 100% put me on the fish, put us on the fish.
I don't mind hearing a 12-year-old boy talk. Let's bring him on.
Yeah,
I got questions.
He's probably asleep now. We work first shift. We got to get up. We got to be up at 5 a.m. So
were these manufactured A-rigs or custom?
They were well, I say they were manufactured. We did bring some custom A rigs with us. We brought a spreader bar that we never used. I don't know if you know what a spreader bar is, but you know how like an A rig, you know how like an umbrella rig, how it has like you have like a four-way umbrella rig that has 2 baits on each arm and then 1 arm in the middle. So you'll have 1 bait in the middle. So it's a 9 bait rig, you know. And then you have your standard, your A rig, and you have your A rigs that are plain without the spinners, and you have your A rigs with the spinners, and you have your larger umbrella rigs that you can put even more baits on. Well, a spreader bar is basically an umbrella rig with an arm, like every space available has an arm. It's just a huge umbrella. It's like a 20-inch umbrella rig with an arm every few inches, and it's made to put like mylar strip baits on. It's made to be a teaser for offshore fishing. You put it right off your transom with a bunch of mylar strips on it. You don't even catch fish on it. But we brought that, and we were actually going to put like a gazillion baits on it, and we had all these ideas, and some of them didn't work, and one of them did, and it happened to be the idea that we had that we were doing the most of. And as soon as we caught that first hybrid, we knew that it was working. And
how many rods did you pull? 4?
Well, see, that's the thing is Spivey's used to pulling like a lot. He's used to pulling up to 8 rods sometimes. And I told him, I said, listen, I'm more of a 3 rod, 4 rod at the most guy. I want 2 on the transom, maybe 1 short, maybe 1 long. So 1 long, 1 short, 2 on the transom, so 4. And you can turn, you stagger them, you can turn, you can maneuver. I like that. I like the peace of mind of knowing that there's a very strong possibility that my baits aren't going to get tangled up today. That's the way I like to, when I do that kind of fishing, that's what I like to do. I like having that peace of mind that but if you got one on a down rig, you got 2 on down riggers, you got 2 on planer boards, you got 2 off the transom, you got a shotgun, you got all these baits, when you make these turns on a lake, because you're not in the ocean, you're in a lake, you're having to make tight turns. You're probably going to get tangled. And I didn't want that. So we fished, we minimized, we went 3 to 4 baits is what we fish.
And the downrigger got hit most.
No, the downrigger did not get hit most. The downrigger didn't get hit at all. We actually ended up losing the downrigger.
Oh.
Yeah, we ended up losing the downrigger. Spivey converted his downrigger from wire to mono, like 400-pound mono, like a couple years ago, because it doesn't.
How'd you break 400-pound mono? You cut it?
It doesn't make that noise. The mono.
Yeah.
They say that wire makes a noise in the water and it scares the fish away. So a lot of guys will switch to heavy mono to prevent that. Well, we had one on the downrigger, and we only had 1 downrigger. And he has 2, but we were only using 1. And I had the bright idea of, I had these mahi. They're about this long, and they're like in a daisy chain. There's like 5 of them. They go out like 20 feet. They're on like 200-pound mono. But they're for offshore fishing. They're for a teaser. You know how mahi, when you catch that.
So you're running a teaser for hybrid.
So we're running a teaser off the cleat, off the side of the boat. We're running a teaser of mahi because we're trying to trigger these fish. These fish aren't. So because these mahi are about the shape of a hybrid, and we're thinking, hey, if we're pulling bait and they see this school of mahi that they.
Wes, you hear this?
They're going to think are hybrid.
Are you listening to this?
So we ended up making a turn. Our trolling motor went dead. So we ended up having to go to the gas motor. So when we went to the gas motor, I forgot about that teaser being like 20 foot long. And then it ended up getting caught in the prop. So we lost our teaser, and we lost our downrigger. It got tangled up in the downrigger. We cut it too. Lost the downrigger ball. But we know we don't ever catch shit on the downrigger anyway, so no big
I
deal.
guess.
So
This sounds like a mess.
You were using downriggers, pulling a rig,
And teasers.
and teasers.
Yeah, hey, we were trying everything. You know, it's
Hey,
funny how.
did you have any flashers out there?
Oh, did you really just say that?
Mm.
Oh, Michigan boy, bringing up the flashers. Look at you, man.
Mhm.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that. I'm gonna plead the fifth on that because I mean, hey,
The flashers are fire, boy.
that's a pretty good guess there. Anyways, what were we talking about?
Flashers.
Oh man, we weren't fishing
well-
for kokanee. Come on.
Well, I mean, you're running teasers for hybrid.
You know, it's funny. Nobody, I bet 30 years ago, if you would have brought a paddle tail swim bait to somebody they on the East Coast, they would have been like, "What the fuck is that? I ain't using that. I'm using my rattle trap, or I'm using my spinner
Right.
blade." Right? It's like things start out on the West Coast, and we're over here on the East Coast. We're so hard headed that we won't try anything new. We're not innovative. We wait on shit to come over from the West Coast, like everything has, before we actually try it. Now we'll be innovative with some shit that started on the West Coast, like the swim baits. You know, Virginia Beach started pulling the tandem mojos with the big swim baits on them. You know, you had the umbrella rigs started Oregon Inlet. The guy started trolling the umbrella rigs at Oregon Inlet. So I think that sometimes people don't
you
want to
think
try
of-
new shit. And
Well, you think about
sometimes it works.
You think about lake trout and salmon, they're predatory bait fish eater, or eating fish. Sorry. But you won't find a guy up there that ain't pulling a flasher in front of his bait.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
But nobody down here pulls a flasher.
Nobody
Or
pulls a
dipsy
flasher.
diver.
Yeah.
Have you heard of a dipsy diver?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But you know,
I mean-
people aren't using it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that you get some kind of like, okay, like I mentioned tandem mojos earlier. When you go to Lake Murray, what are those guys throwing for those topwater fish? They're throwing a tandem rig. They're throwing a bucktail with an ice fly.
Ice
And
fly.
And it's called a donkey rig. And I don't know why they call it that, but you take your swivel with your leader and your ice fly tied on it, and
You got one
you
drop
slide-
of it.
you slide that on your main line, and then you tie another swivel and leader to the bucktail. So you're throwing a tandem rig, basically.
Mhm.
You know, people use it on Murray, but you don't hear nobody using a bucktail ice fly tandem rig on Lake Norman. You don't hear them using it on Lake Hart. Well, why? It's like
I think
people don't want to use something unless fishing comes down to confidence, and unless they use it and catch fish on it, they're not going to have confidence in it.
Well, I mean, Murray has a lot more, for some reason, even though they got herring, they have a lot more schooling fish in the winter. And I think that's one of the reasons. A lot of our schooling fish come late summer,
Yeah.
some in December, but
You know, back in before 2013, I done a lot of night fishing on when I worked second shift. Especially when I worked second, I did a lot of night fishing on Lake Norman. I would throw red fins and bomber longays at night on points, and it very rarely did I go out and not limit out. I was catching my limit most times. I went to Lake Norman for stripers throwing topwater lures at night on points. Why didn't I ever try a tandem rig? I would have probably torn them up. You know, people are scared to try new things. And you know, you mentioned that flasher, and I think that that flasher would be a great tactic for Lake
I
Norman.
mean, well, you look at the Ben Parker spoon,
yeah, that's
the
that
power
giant-
reeling.
That's that big one.
It's a flasher with a hook on. Yeah, I mean, it's
Basically,
huge.
yeah.
And you catch hybrid, striper. So, I mean, it's just something to get that fish's attention.
You know what I think it is? I think Well, that's not a tandem rig. But I think these fish are like dogs. I think fish are like dogs. And I think the moment that you realize that fish act like dogs is the moment that you become a better fisherman. If you lay a T-bone steak down in front of a dog that's already eaten 10 T-bone steaks and he can't eat another bite, he is stuffed, and you lay a T-bone steak down and he's just by himself, he won't touch it. He'll lay there and just look at it. He won't even touch it. He don't care about it because he's full. You let another dog come up, what's that dog gonna do? He's gonna jump up and eat that T-bone steak. I don't care how full he is. He'll throw up. He'll get sick. He'll eat so much just to keep that other dog from eating. Fish are the same
animals
way.
They're opportunists. Yeah, they know that next meal. They don't know when that next meal is going to be. So
exactly. So if you can pull a rig that mimics a hybrid going after a school of fish, what's going to happen? They're just like dogs. They're down there. They're full. If you pull an A rig, they're so used to seeing A rigs.
Wes, we done got this. We done got it. No, we got it out of him.
Just like
yeah, we know what's going on.
He was pulling a big swim bait behind a small bait.
Just like when the A rig first came out, the fish went crazy over it, and then they got used to it. The Kitech, when the Kitech swim bait came out, they were killing them with it. Then they got used to it. It's like if you could trigger these fish to think that there's another hybrid. If you're fishing for hybrids, you can make them think that there's another hybrid going after a school of bait.
They're gonna want it.
They're gonna want it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was awesome, JR. I missed all the cornhole videos, the political posts. You just went ghost.
Yeah, I kind of just retired, didn't I?
Did you retire from Facebook?
I retired from everything. Everything that's associated. I got a wedding video, dude. Let me tell you what, man. The wedding before the one I have now, it took me a year to finish it. Man, the people were so mad. I got a wedding video. Yes, I got a wedding.
They're divorced by the time you get their wedding video.
I told them. Listen, I told them. I was like, hey, I said, you'll be lucky to get it by your first anniversary. Okay? Just leave me alone. Stop bugging me about it, because they were messaging me, and you can't blame them. You know, they want to know. They're looking forward.
Yeah, you did me the same way on a video from Virginia. I spent 3 fucking days trying to video every little thing and getting all this footage. And then you said, oh, I got a, what was it? Error or
I can't remember.
A virus. You got some kind of virus and something.
No, you're talking about when you and Jeff Peel gave me that footage.
Yeah.
JR, you need to do that for a side hustle, man, but you got to put yourself on a schedule. You can make some money doing that.
I'm lazy, but I don't.
No, you're not lazy. You're not lazy.
I don't need any money.
I know, but
I make enough money. I don't.
Yeah, but that entertains you. That's what you like to do.
I like sitting there scrolling and laying around. I like taking naps. I like drinking. I like watching movies.
No, I think that's bullshit. If you could make a living doing videos, you would be all in it.
No.
Hey, we got Thomas Richardson's watching with us from the SBC.
Thomas
Richardson.
Hey, Tommy.
Prayers for your family and the young ladies that lost her life, and I tell you that was really terrible. So I hope y'all hanging in there, buddy, and staying strong.
I don't know if you guys know the Richardson brothers, but man, you talk about some good people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, most.
I mean, they had all that drama going on, tragedy, and still made that way and happened. I couldn't have done it. So
yeah,
that was
terrible. But yeah, that's things
What's
life
up,
happens.
Now, since Scotty Cannon, I can see his comments, so undoubtedly I can't see the comments because it's showing from Facebook.
I can't either. All I'm seeing is
I like when
on my phone.
I like when Scotty Cannon drag raced. He was pretty good.
Anson Thomas said goofy ass fisherman.
Anson Thomas.
Yeah, he said goofy ass fisherman, I guess.
Oh, he's on the pipe right now. Don't worry about him.
Y'all crazy.
Russell Brown said that's
We know.
he said that's
We know you on the pipe ass. Don't worry about it,
23
bro.
Russell Brown won 23 tournaments.
We
with
love you.
Ice Fly Combo.
Yeah,
Who?
Al Hannon said, what did he say? He sent a message to Scott. Oh, yeah. He said, Scott Perry, my 4-year-old grandson still wears his hat backwards and he eats boogers. Just saying.
I mean, their boogers they salty. They give you a little energy sometimes.
Yeah, hey, you gotta
when
you
you're
gotta
sick.
you gotta have
They'll
your
tell you
electrolyte.
if you dip them in whiskey, they're all right, though, ain't they?
There's Scotty.
I
Cannon.
never ate boogers, but I ate some like glue back in elementary school.
I used to eat paste. You remember the paste? That shit was good.
Yeah,
as
the paste. Yeah.
paste was good as shit, dude.
Yeah, there's Scotty Cannon. Don't you know him?
Wes does. That's Wes's rich friends.
Yeah,
That's why he don't call us JR. He's always talking to his rich friends.
Yeah.
Shit, y'all my buddies.
Just me and you, just two poor motherfuckers sitting in the ghetto. Wes is talking to his rich friends.
I'll tell you what, man. Wes.
Where you
has,
think Wes
been
lives? I
good to
live in
me.
the ghetto too.
Wes,
Scott-
Wes, what?
he's been good to me.
Are you gonna suck Wes off live again? Jesus Christ, we've seen that porno 4 times.
Hey, I mean, hey, you watch our videos, man. We be hugging it out, bud.
I mean, you are sexy with them glasses, though.
I lost my vape.
Damn. Did you hear that?
Oh, you
dude?
got a vape?
Yeah,
That's what I've been hitting.
lost it. Where'd it go?
You done smoking, Wes?
Nah, I still ain't smoking.
You sure?
Positive. That
Look me in the eye.
mind your business.
Look me in the eye.
Yeah,
Mind your business.
he got up a couple times before the show.
Yeah, you get rid of them fucking cigarettes. We need you around in 20 years to give a shit. I mean, JR's gonna be dead with liver disease because he drinks too damn much.
Yeah, I should have
Gerald, would
given.
you like to give it back to him this year?
Yeah, I should have gave that to back to
Yeah.
Pete. I tell you what, though, you know what? Me and Spivey, we finished second out of 49 boats. I like to round it off to 50. That's what I've been telling everybody.
Yeah, I would. 51.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
that's a Tennessee 50.
but you know what, man? Neither one of us really give a shit, to be honest with you.
Oh, bullshit. Bullshit.
Yeah.
No, okay. We
I
do.
call
We do.
bullshit on that, Jimmy.
There ain't nobody out
However-
here that fishes that would not give a shit.
Yeah,
Shut
you
the
give a
fuck
shit.
up.
Well, I'm just saying that
You
what
know,
matters
that's
the
what
most to
somewhere
us,
else.
what means the most to us is that we kicked Anthony Johnson and Daryl Barney's ass. That's number
Well, they
one.
don't have necks, so they're disadvantaged.
And Peter Malik. We kicked Peter Malik.
Well, Peter Malik's in love. That motherfucker, you can't hurt his feelings.
Well, we kicked those two
Him and
boys' ass.
Riggs.
That was our main objective. We don't care how we finish as long as we beat Pete and Anthony and
But
Daryl.
look here. Think about it, Junior. You only beat Daryl Barney and Anthony Johnson. So how big of issue is that?
We beat Daryl and Anthony and Pete.
But what I'm saying is, who did you beat?
Daryl, Anthony, and Pete.
But there again, listen, who did you really beat?
Oh, well, I mean,
Huh?
you know, they're the ones that like to show off.
Oh, you just now getting what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I'm just happy Pete likes a woman. Fuck a tournament. I'm just happy he ain't gay.
Yeah, Pete's
Because I thought he was fucking gay for a long time.
you can't say gay no more. You have to say socially challenged or
That's
something.
why I love you, Scott. Crazy, dude.
I mean, I still think he would swing that way if the opportunity hit, but you know, it's a long flight to Jamaica. You get lonely in that cockpit, bro.
But listen, years ago when I was in school, when I was in high school, they were called facts. Then they didn't like that, so we called them homosexuals.
Hey,
They
Wes.
didn't like that. So you
Listen,
had
this
to
is your
put the
first
money
live
first.
stream, bro. It's going to get deleted. It's gonna, you can't, can't
What
say
is his
that.
name? Zettenberger or whatever. He's on the Trump train now. We good. We can say
Zuckerberg,
thanks.
yeah.
What did I say?
He is, ain't he? You said the F word, the FAGGOT word.
But I mean,
Just don't say retarded.
No, I'm just saying that's what we used to call them in school, and I thought it was don't. Then you was homosexual okay to say now? Can you even say that?
That's
Yeah, you can suck a man's dick, but I don't want to be called a certain name because that'll offend me. I just don't get that. Goddamn, I mean, hell, they can delete this.
Just say he, she, they.
Well,
Alphabet people.
I'm not saying
You're making JR nervous. Quit, Wes. Look at him. Jesus Christ.
I got homosexual
Looking for my
friends.
bait.
I don't care. I'm just saying it's weird because you don't know what to say each day because you're offending somebody. I can't say this.
How
today.
close are friends, Wes?
I got some homosexual friends, and I would.
They're real close.
Yeah, Elton John, you know.
Real
David
close
Bowie.
friends.
Hey, maybe Peter.
Like-
Maybe Peter.
Real close.
Maybe Peter. Maybe Dieter.
Can you imagine being a woman dating Peter? I mean, what has life gave you? I mean, you're in bad.
Y'all crazy. What kind of
Love you,
cough medicine
Pete.
are you taking tonight?
Huh?
What kind of cough medicine are you taking tonight?
I'm on some Sudafed, nose and sinus, some shit. Heather brought that shit back from Texas.
So how did you make
You got
out?
honey?
Let's talk about you a minute. How did you make out while she was gone? Did you eat or did you just order pizza?
No, fuck no, dude. I was eating microwave popcorn. I put hot sauce on it.
You said you're sick?
Oh, I'm sick as hell.
Oh, it's going around, dude. I had to take a
Yeah,
week off work because I got the flu.
Oh, you pussy. I fucking worked through it, dude.
Did you not run a fever?
Yeah.
You went to
I
work
just
with a
go to
fever?
work.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
fuck them.
Who does that?
Yeah.
He didn't run no real fever. He didn't run no 101, 102 fever. He wouldn't be.
Yeah, it was 101. It was 101.
Damn, dude. So you're that guy.
Yeah, I'm spreading it, man, dude. I want everybody to get it. If I gotta suffer, everybody's suffering. You can just take a week off work. How's that work?
I get 6 weeks vacation. I got to block 2 of them. So I called the supervisor. I was like, "Hey, man, I don't know if I got COVID or what." I was like, "But I'm running a temperature. I'm fucked up." And he was like, "What time you want to use?" I could have used sick time or vacation. So I was like, "I got to block a week anyway." So went ahead and blocked a week of vacation.
What's that mean?
That means you got to take 5 consecutive days, like Monday through Friday.
Yeah, I don't. I just get like 42 hours sick time a year, so
Yeah.
I try not to burn it up. I use it in football season.
You get vacation though, right?
Oh yeah, I get 290 hours. They give us hours.
290 hours.
5 weeks, I think.
Yeah. That's about what I got.
Yeah, but I'm more valuable than you at my job. So
You're more valuable at your job.
yeah, if I stayed out a week, the plant would probably fucking close.
Shit.
You just a forklift driver.
I'm not just a forklift driver. I'm an expediter. I was a
You're a forklift driver.
I was a loader for a while, and then I was a
That's
turret
a forklift.
operator.
Forklift driver.
No, now I'm
Yeah,
an expediter.
Now, if you were an operator, they couldn't
spend-
do without you.
Out of an 8-hour shift, I spend 7 hours and 45 minutes on the computer.
Facebook?
No, doing a lot of mind-boggling shit.
Amazing shit. Amazing.
Yeah,
Oh, we got
IMS.
MES.
We got
We got
IMS,
MES. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
We got all that bullshit. And then 2 years from now, it'll be something else you got to learn.
Well, we've had the same thing since we opened in 1978.
Well, you're union, right?
We're union, yeah.
Yeah, so you only have to work 40 hours a week. And Jesus Christ.
No, they mandate Saturdays sometimes now.
Union is Yankee shit.
Yeah, it is.
You're a Yankee.
Well, like we were talking about swim baits, how they started out the West Coast and then they trickled over here. Union, same way.
I need a union job. Have you went on strike again? You went on strike last year. Didn't you?
No, we didn't have to go on strike. We almost did, but they come to an agreement. Yeah, that's
Do you get paid when you on strike?
We get strike pay.
What's your union days a week?
Union dues?
A week, yeah.
A week? We do it by months. Yeah, we do it by month. It's like $80 a month or something.
Fuck, you pay $80 a month for nothing.
No, it's something. Oh yeah.
Hey, how does the unions look out for y'all though? I mean, I've never been in one.
It's a scam.
I got hired in 1999 and we got a union in 2003. And I'm gonna tell you right now, from 99 to 03, I had multiple jobs. It's like it was extremely overwhelming, the shit that I was doing. And
different forklifts.
I didn't realize that I didn't have to do all that fucking shit. I'm doing a job of three fucking dudes here, Then we get a union in there and they're like, hey man, you can't be doing the job of three fucking people, And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, this, Donnie bought me a pizza.
They made you lazy, JR.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue against that.
So what do you do on a computer? You just like inventory?
So when I come in,
well, we're boring the hell out of people, but I don't care.
I open it.
There's three people watching.
I open it.
Yeah, fuck them.
I get an email with a MER list, and I have to look at these part numbers. Like there'll be so many part numbers. Like let's say this morning there was 3 part numbers that I had to get on a straight truck to go to Cleveland. So I have to go and type in these part numbers on IMS and find out the work order number, find out who's running them, if they need to, what operations they need to go to see if they're in process, to see when I'm going to be able to get them, to see where they are, what's going on with them. Then once I get these parts, then I can ship them. But it's the process of finding the parts is what is frustrating sometimes. And I have this.
Sounds like you guys need a new program. All the parts are in your plant, right?
Well, we send a lot of parts to outside vendors, and we got a lot of parts that are,
All right, I'm bored. Let's move on.
Yeah, it's boring. It's extremely boring.
My job is too. That's why I'm leaving. I'm going to be a HVAC guy.
You're not leaving. You're not old enough.
I'm going to be a HVAC. Wes is going to hire me. I'm going to be the first non-Mexican on West
You're gonna bring a union. Bring a union in on West.
I'm gonna put a union on West Rose.
Hey, have y'all heard the New Mexican word?
Stop.
You don't know what the New Mexican word is?
No.
Nacho cheese?
No. Oh, hey, let me tell you what happened to me the other day. Listen, I pull up to Baker's, right? I pull up to where I buy my heating air equipment. And I was just kidding. I was just kidding. That's hey, where'd JR go? Anyway,
he ain't have nothing to do with this shit.
He gets all upset. See, when I said the fag word, he went on hell, didn't he? Anyway,
it tears his nerves up.
But if they listen to this, it wasn't meant derogatory. But anyway, so we listen, these guys pull up in a box truck. Well, when they first pulled up, I thought there was just the driver and the passenger. When the passenger got out, the driver got out on the other side. Hell, these motherfuckers just kept coming up between the seats, kept getting out, and them last 4 got out. The last 4 got out of the truck, and the guy said, "How you doing, my friend?" And I just said, "Immigration, how are you?" One of them motherfuckers took off, and I didn't see them no more. Listen, dude, I tried to get in my truck to run down there to the end of the road and stop them, and they was gone. Well, I don't know. I hope they don't send their cousin over there and kick my ass next week when I go in there to buy something.
They thought you were ICE.
Yeah, I just threw my hand out. I said, immigration. You know, I'm just kidding. Doing them fucker, they took off running. I was like, oh shit. And I was trying to tell him other three sitting there, no man, tell them I'm just kidding. No immigration, no immigration. No. Shit, they was gone.
JR just ran the other room to watch men SBC.
Oh, God, I'm gonna get a headache.
So when you going fishing, Wes?
Well,
You need to take your ass fishing. Got a brand new boat. Got 3 hours on it.
then, yeah, it might have 20 hours on it. I don't know. I tried to get a buddy of mine to go with me a couple of weeks ago up in the Georgia Little River, but he said he wasn't really feeling it. So
Yeah, that ain't shit.
when you going?
I seen that Clark's Hill tournament. Mike Coral's got a 31 pounder. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah. First place, 31 pounds. One fish. That's pretty good one.
Yeah, that's good for Clark's Hill.
Yeah. Russell Creek.
So I'm at Alan's house this past weekend, and we're watching YouTube on his TV in his living room, right? So I pull up. I'm like, fuck it, man. You know, I go to my YouTube. I'm like, let's watch some old fishing videos. So I go to my YouTube.
So you watch your own YouTube when you're on YouTube?
Not typically, but
okay. You should go to Paradise Fishing and watch some of them.
The next time we will. So,
I need some views, man.
So I pulled up my my YouTube. I typed in my real fisherman and pulled. Anyways, one of the first videos it pulled up was that striper fishing video where me and Hovis and Daniel Skipper and Shane Reel went to Tennessee. So we're watching
the 45-minute video with one fish.
It's 15 minutes. But anyways, we're watching it, and every fish they hook, like Shane Reel hooks a fish, he hands it. JR hands it to me. Daniel Skipper hooks a fish. He's got a pretty cool hook set. He hooks a fish.
But the cigarette hanger.
They're like, JR, they hand it to me. And Alan's like, man, why are they handing you all the fish? And I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea.
I got the camera.
They're wanting me to catch them for some reason. Whatever. I don't know. But anyways, when Daniel Skipper hooks that fish, Alan turns around, looks at Lacey and says, that Daniel Skipper guy can fish.
That's another son of a bitch that fell in love. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm like,
Skipper's head over. Skipper, are you on here? Comment.
I seen Skipper Saturday. I seen Skipper Saturday down at Dollar General down in Greenwood. We went to the lake this weekend. He rolled up in Dollar General.
I mean, have I ever appeared to be that guy?
Daniel Skipper?
That guy? No, that lovey-dovey guy?
No.
Skipper's the lovey-dovey guy.
Hey, Scott, you used to be the lovey-dovey guy. Now you don't want to.
No, I have not.
That ain't what I
heard. No, absolutely not.
Okay. Well, he doesn't have to be. He married a woman that doesn't require him to be that way. Some guys, they have standards. Not Heather's obviously a very beautiful woman, but I'm just saying most of your beautiful women have these.
Heather, JR just called you ugly.
No, they have these standards where you have to kiss their ass. And Heather doesn't require you to kiss her ass.
She's coming in here now, JR.
That's the only reason you don't kiss her ass is because she doesn't require you to. If Daniel's,
he ain't kissing her ass, but I've never seen Skipper in love. It's crazy.
I have.
Have you?
100%. Yes.
You seen Skipper in love?
Oh my God, it's gross. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
he's a love.
Story. I heard that same
He's a
story.
lover.
He is a very.
He's not a fighter. He's a lover.
He goes head over heels.
He did a lot of driving, didn't he, Junior?
I'll tell you what, he puts forth a lot of effort to not let people know that.
Yeah, he did a lot of driving that trip, didn't he?
Oh, he's a hard ass. I've never met a guy that was such a fucking hard ass. but such a fucking lovey-dovey pussy at the same time.
He's like Luther Vandross,
Yeah.
Skipper Vandross.
I'll tell you what, you know what? Never mind, I'm not gonna say. Let's just say that he'll do some pussy ass shit, but then he'll turn around and make up for it with some manly shit too. Like that's as far as I'll go.
Oh,
That was fun. That video that I made in Tennessee with those boys is one of my best videos, and Skipper was he was miserable.
Dude,
I don't think so.
That video don't come nowhere near some of the videos you made in Chesapeake Bay. On those stinking ass.
JR, you do know you were on a boat with people that hated you, right?
Yes, I did know that.
All right.
Yeah.
To this day, they hate you.
They hate it. You know something that I figured out recently, Scott, that I wish
You know why they put you on that video? So they could get a video.
Exactly. You know what I found out recently? I heard this recently, and I'm like, you know what? That is 100% true. People, when it comes to being a content creator, like I tried to be at one time, when it comes to being
you should still do it because you're amazing. You're way better than Dieter.
I can now, and that's why you see a
you're
lot
way
of these
better
guys.
You're way better than Dieter and Catfish Dave, 100%.
Well, if you look at Catfish Dave and Dieter, they didn't start becoming content. They didn't become content creators till they were well into their 50s. Like they were in their 50s when they started, and there's a reason for that. It's because I'm not going to say
their wives didn't want them around.
I'm not going to say they're more mature. I just think that you get to a point in your life when you realize that people want to see. It's like walking a tightrope. They want to see you dangle. They don't want to see you fall, but they want to see you dangle. And there was a lot of dudes that wanted to see me dangle. I'm not saying they wanted to see me fall, but Hovis and the Real and Skipper and all you guys in the chain gang gave me a hard time.
Well, like
you guys
thought
to see me dangle. You might not want to see me fall, but you wanted to see me dangle.
They thought that YouTube was not a hobby; that was what you needed. Like YouTube's a hobby. Like if you think that you're going to make a living at YouTube, you'd be better off playing Major League Baseball, especially fishing. I mean, how many YouTube fishing channels make a living at it?
Well, surprisingly, you'd be surprised.
Well, I mean, in the amount that try and the amount that succeed.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is, it's a ton of work. I mean, like
because YouTube's dedicated to teenagers that don't give a shit about fishing.
Dieter's been uploading a minimum of a video a week. Most of the time, it's at least 2 a week, 3 a week.
But I look at his views; they're still like 3,500 for a week. That ain't nothing.
But he's been doing it since like 2016, somewhere around in there. So he's been going on a decade now. And
but I started in 2010.
He's just now got 100,000 subscribers. He doesn't get a ton of views, but I asked him the last time when he came up to Chesapeake Bay and fished with Wes and I asked him how much money he made on YouTube, just ad revenue alone. That's it. $55,000 that year is what he made. So it's there, if you want
how
to.
How much time did he have?
A lot.
How many?
A ton.
$30,000 worth of gas and fishing, and I mean.
Well, he's smart. He does do a lot of what they call batch recording. Like when he goes out, he's not just doing one video at a time. When he goes fishing, he's getting all types of content. He's reviewing this. He's doing this. He's getting several videos, several different avenues of content in one fishing trip. He's not.
So
done.
I thought about doing YouTube again, but like. I tried to think about what I like to watch. I like vlog style videos.
Yeah.
I don't like music overs, you catching a fish. I like
everything you click on now, somebody's playing music behind it. I don't care.
Right. I like and my old videos were like that. It was just videos of music, and I like the leading up to it, going through what you got to go through to get there. Like, I mean,
it's the
how many
mundane
times can
shit
you-
that you don't want to
How
do.
much-
That's what people want to see.
Right. They want to see the struggles and the hardships. They don't want to see you reeling in a fish for 10 minutes.
Just like Dieter told me years ago, he said it's a story. It's all about telling
It
a story.
is.
And when you do all
But
that
he's not
mundane
good at
shit,
it still.
He's not.
Like,
he's
I think
not.
you need to do getting bait. You need to do, hauling your boat.
What I
just
don't
like
like about
everything.
Dieter's content is that he aims it toward new fishermen. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like that. I think that he would have more success if he would just fish and not
Talk
worry
to the
about
camera.
not worry about teaching. Stop worrying about so much about
Yeah.
teaching and showing like new anglers shit. Just
Like when Dave had his bank fishing videos, they were so good. They were classic.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, like I don't know if you remember the one where he threw in front of the boat and then the boat hung his rod. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
now that he got a boat, they suck. They're trash.
I'm not gonna say this much, but yeah, they're not as good as what he built
Nah.
that foundation on, which was bank fishing.
hmm
He got mad at me. I said, buddy, do you really live in your parents' basement? And
You kept on, dude. You kept on. He was so lenient with you. Like, he was lenient with me, and I forced him to block me, and you did the same thing. You just kept on until you just forced him to block you.
I'm
No,
still
I couldn't
Catfish
do it.
Dave's. Out of everybody here, Scott Perry is still Catfish Dave's friend.
You're not blocked. Now you
No.
were blocked, right? Did he unblock you?
Yeah, unblocked me
Wow. See, he never
because he
unblocked
figured
me.
out who I was. He's like, oh. That's
He's like, oh, that's
paradise.
paradise. Okay.
you remember I
Yeah.
called him one night. I had got him on the show with us. You remember
Yeah,
that?
you got him on the show with us. That was pretty awesome. I couldn't believe you did that. Yeah, he
I
actually
mean,
got
he's
on.
a weird dude, but he's good with. I mean, I like how he just trash talks shit like the batteries. Like, he's like, these batteries fucking suck, and
Yeah.
he just trash
What-
talks the hell out of them.
He
I
would
mean,
be so much better if he wasn't so thin skinned. Like, he doesn't like any banter.
oh
He doesn't-
yeah, that I agree
you
with
can't give
that.
him- you can't give him a hard time, and that's his issue. If
But like, he trashed them. What is it? Ion batteries or whatever. Yeah.
he trashed them,
I mean,
trashed
and-
Garmin.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. That's if they fucked him, trash
Yeah,
him.
that's
I
what you
get
want.
it.
Yeah, that's what you
Yeah.
want.
But I did like when he was hanging out at the crackhead boat ramps and like, I'm at a crackhead boat ramp. It
He
was
is
good
hilarious.
shit.
He's a hilarious dude.
I think people with YouTube need to realize people want to see real life shit. They
Whatever
don't want
happened at
the
fight-
highlight reel.
That's right.
Whatever happened with the fight after the weigh-in that day? Did they get all that squared away? Everybody good now?
What fight?
JR.
Oh, Jamie?
No,
Oh,
yeah,
Junior
JR.
Warskow. Yeah. It was Junior Warskow. I forget the other guy's name.
But Junior didn't fight because if Junior would have fought, it would have been a massacre because he's Nate Diaz's little brother.
He did fight. He punched that dude.
No,
knocked him
it
out.
was his friend.
No, it was
Well, that was
Junior.
JR.
No,
You're thinking about the guy. Oh my God, man! Why am I drawing a blank?
and Jamie about got into it with the old man too. He's gonna beat up a senior citizen.
He actually wasn't there. The guy that you're thinking of, he wasn't even there.
Yeah, that was JR.
Oh, he
Warsaw,
was?
Gary.
No, that
That
was
was
Junior.
JR Warsaw.
Yeah.
That's the one JR wanted to fight. Golly,
Well,
that would
me
have been a good video.
Me and him did have a little mini beef
Yeah,
there for a
he
minute.
wanted to beat your ass.
Yeah, he wanted to beat my ass, but we made up though. Yeah, we're cool now.
Would you have taken? I mean, you
I'm-
seen us. He's a small guy, but you seen his swing. Could
I'm
you
a
have
lot-
ducked
I'm
it?
a-
Could
I'm
you
a
have
lot
dodged
bigger.
it?
I'm a lot bigger than he is. I don't know.
Yeah, you could have took a hit. Huh?
I got a chin. Well, I used to.
All right.
I don't know if I have one anymore.
I get on YouTube every day just wanting to see JR get in a fight. That's all I want.
Me or Junior?
Yeah, you.
Me. I'm getting ready to be
Hey,
46 years
No,
old.
I've seen a video of J.R. Cochran boxing.
So did I. He got his ass beat by a big black guy.
J.R. would be a beast.
Just
I mean,
one video. That's the only fight I ever lost in my life.
Patrick Miller told me if I ever take you fishing again, he's gonna hit you over the head with a beer bottle.
Yeah, he told me that.
We going live, baby.
Watch me bleed out in the parking lot. He's so full of shit. That dude loves me. Golly, nobody in my life has ever given me more of a hard time than that guy.
I don't think you know Patrick Miller, JR. Like, if
I know
like
his type. I got a buddy that's just like him. I know the type.
he would never fight you.
No, but he's got this idea in his head of what kind of person I am, and it's just
No, I don't think he does. I just
not
think he
true.
likes to. He likes to. You know how I like to poke buttons,
Yeah.
but I do it softly. Like I barely
You're
touch.
Yeah, you're an
I
artist.
barely touch.
You're good at it. You're an artist.
Patrick, he touches
Yeah.
the button like
Yeah,
that
he's
right
just an imbecile. Yeah, fucking idiot. He just pushes your button.
But I think you guys would be friends.
I do
You
too.
really
I'll
would.
sit there
Yeah, of
for
course.
years.
We would.
100%.
But yeah,
Yes.
he'd shut his mouth in person. He'd shut that fucking mouth. I'll tell you that.
I think we should meet up at the Golden Corral and have dinner.
I'd love to, man. Smoke a joint, drink some beer.
Go to Golden Corral. Let's go.
Hey,
Yeah,
people
I
talk
like
shit about
Golden
Golden Corral. I love Golden Corral. I don't know why you bullshit.
Yeah, all you can eat steak. The salad bar.
I
is
just
off the
saw-
chain.
I just talked to Patrick tonight. He said he loved you, by the way.
Yeah, right. I do. I like Patrick, but I just can't tolerate. I mean, the level of
No, you
disrespect
could.
online.
You can't tolerate the keyboard. You can tolerate Patrick.
The keyboard.
Yeah.
Is what I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. you-
If you were on the chain gang back in the day, you would want to kill Michael Walker. I can promise you that. Wes tried to shoot him 3 times.
Hey, listen, if I could talk that son of a bitch into coming that goddamn boat ramp that morning, hey, I'd have paralyzed that motherfucker. That's how mad my.
But this is the bad thing about social media. Like if you actually meet the person you're so mad at,
It's totally different.
you normally like them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because they don't say all that crazy shit.
Well, Michael Walker did. Michael Walker probably made me madder than anybody ever had on social media. He had me madder than I wasn't Billy Davis.
Yeah, Wes, there's been a lot of people make you mad.
No,
You got a-
nobody
you got a
made me
short
mad like Michael
fuse.
Walker did.
Hey, JR, if you notice, I don't get mad at them goddamn cocksuckers like I used to.
Damn. Hey, Scott, you remember the video you did? You said, Scott, you sitting there fishing. You said, fuck, I hear rap music. And you looked and you said, oh, that's that man. He said, fuck, that's that fucking West Rose. Ain't
Yeah,
nobody-
Gracie Hart.
And then he said, you kept looking. He said, damn, that is West Rose. He's coming down the river. Did you duck? Fuck him. Ain't nobody worried
My
about
buddy
him.
Lacey gets on my nerves with that shit. Like everybody we meet, man, he's like, Scott Perry, hey, watch this video, man. This is the funniest shit. And he makes them watch that. Scott Perry about the rap music.
You should say that's when Scott Perry ain't catching shit when he does some shit like that.
So we were watching. I told you we was watching my YouTube. So we went to the Drew Rankin video next after the Hovis and Real video, and I was backing Drew's boat up, and I was like, I feel like such a badass right now. And Lacey was like, that's what Scott Perry was talking about. That's what Scott Perry was talking about. I was like, yeah, that's what he was talking about. Yeah, that's it.
Remember the cigarette video in front of the boat when I was a walker?
Yeah.
Hey, I still got a video of you and him singing Edward McCain. I'll be your cry.
Oh, that was you were in there too.
No,
It's on his video.
I was videoing it.
I don't have
that was
anybody to
good.
make fun of anymore. I need somebody who can I make fun of? What kind of video can I make?
Hey,
fun of
JR. Hey, JR. Scott looked at me. He said, look, what we going to do with him? I said, hell, I don't know. Scott said, let's just take him up to the rest area.
Talking about who? Michael?
What?
What about you?
Talking about me? Oh, when I was drunk. Yeah.
Yeah. He said, listen, he said, we'll just go get his truck and I'm gonna follow me. Back
Dude,
to
I got so
the rest
drunk.
area.
I jumped off Scott's boat in like 3 foot of water. Like as soon as
Hit the bottom.
I jumped off his boat, I think I did a can opener or something. And like as soon as I hit the water, it was like kaboom! I hit the ground. I was like almost knocked me out. I was like, man, I'm gonna die out here.
And then you told me to go wide out by him, and Wes is looking at me. He's like, dude, you don't need to drive by him wide open. I'm like, I see him. He's out there. He's like, look, die. He's like, you've been drinking. I'm like, I got it. I'm going to go by him wide open.
Hey, and when that weight hit JR, he was whoop, whoop.
You was with us, Wes?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, you was laying
Damn,
on-
JR.
Yeah, I was out there, buddy.
I was driving home and Scott was
Oh, I still got all that. I still got all that shit saved for a rainy day.
Are you in our group? You're not in our group, are you? We got a private group, me and Lacey and Al, all us boys I grew up with. It's called Good Times Only.
Mm.
All that we put everything that we don't want anybody to see in there.
JR,
I'm gonna have to send you an invite. You can share some
JR,
of that.
you went to sleep in my lap.
I don't doubt that. I feel comfortable around you, man.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
my-
yeah, we were
like
just
my
we were having
brother.
a good time. But
Yeah.
Scott said,
Hey, he was rubbing that door.
I said, what we gonna do, Scott? Scott said, we're gonna go back to my house. We're gonna get his truck. We'll take him to the rest area, let him sleep it off.
Drop him off.
Yeah. And I said, are you serious? He said,
Yeah,
no,
Scott took me home. He
he
fed
said,
me
I'm
a
gonna take
steak.
him home and feed him.
Steak.
Fed me a steak while I went swimming.
Don't tell people I'm good, JR. I'm supposed to be the bad guy.
Went up there and slept in the softest bed I think I've ever slept in my life.
Yeah, that'll hurt your butt.
Yeah, it threw my back out. The bed was so soft it threw my back out. Like the next day, I was like, "Oh my god!"
That was the same bed Christopher Hovis slept in. Did you feel special? Yeah.
Was that the night Big Bird jumped in the pool?
No, he went home that night. That was the night we went to Russell, me and him and Walker.
Oh, okay.
I tell you, Chris Hope was just another. You talking about, Shane and him not liking JR? They just something about Chris. I used to try to like him. I don't even follow him on Facebook no more. I just can't like that little motherfucker.
Yeah, he's a dick and he prides himself on
I
being
know, and
an
I
asshole.
can't get into that no more, dude. I don't fuck it, little short.
You know,
bastard.
he
I don't like
shared
him. I
he
can't,
shared
dude.
a
I just can't get into it.
screenshot where me and Patrick Miller were going at it in a private text, and like I was saying,
Oh yeah, I got the message from that.
I mean, I was saying some like self-incriminating shit, and like Chris shared a screenshot of it on Facebook. He thought it'd be funny.
Yeah.
I said, man, they'll come lock me up. That's a criminal. That's a illegal. Like what I said was a criminal offense. They will come lock me up. I will get charged. That will ruin my life. What are you doing? Delete that. And he's like, oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I deleted it. And then I get on there and he like deleted like something else. He didn't delete that. He's like trying to play games, play dumb with me. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna block you, bro.
But I think Shane Reel's the only person that's ever really actually said that they like him and that can put up with him, or that stays around him any period of time. From what I've heard, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Chris is a good guy. I don't know why, what happened to him in his life that I don't know, but
Did he ride a little bus? What's his name? Said he rode a little bus when he went to school.
he's a good guy, but he wants to be looked at as like the biggest asshole on the planet. He loves it.
You're from Gastonia too, right?
I'm from Grover.
Oh, okay. Did he really ride a little bus to school, or did they just make that up on him?
Chris is a smart dude. I doubt he rode the short bus. He's a smart guy. I mean, come on, man.
Hey, just because you're not my friend don't mean.
That's what they said. I mean, I don't know. I'm just going.
Hey, just because you're not my friend don't mean I want to make you starve. I want you to eat, but just not at my table.
Exactly.
Dangling on the tightrope. Yeah, you just want to see me dangle. You don't want to see me fall. You just want to see me dangle.
I want to see you eat, just not at my table.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's how I feel about a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, boys, I'm going.
So
to
what's
bed.
the next big adventure, JR? What do we got planned for the future?
Kiwi River.
We got some vacations lined up or fishing
Yes,
trips.
we do, but I just don't make videos anymore.
I know it's depressing. I'm over here crying.
I mean, I would like to. I just
You're like me. You want to make videos, but you don't want to put the effort in.
Exactly. I want
Yeah.
to fish. I just don't feel like getting up at 4 o'clock.
I think I would put the effort in if I think that if I could get my friends to like we go on a fishing trip every year. Me and these boys I grew up with, and we went to Murray for years, and then last year we went to Southport, and we went out there and fished the hot hole out there in the ocean where the I don't know what it is, wastewater treatment plant or something, pumps shit out there in the ocean, and it's like fishing like the dam, like where the boils are, except it's the ocean, and there's like a ton of huge black tip sharks, and there's some
Bluefish and shit.
Yeah, it's just full of fish, but nothing to brag about. But anyway, that's what they like to do. I don't like to do that. I would rather not pull a boat. We pull our boats down there. I would rather just go without a boat to Florida, like go down to the Keys, fish under some bridges and catch some Goliath grouper and do shit like that. But they don't want to do that. But anyways, what was I saying? What were we saying?
I was just saying.
Video.
Yeah, I think you should do videos. I mean, they're entertaining.
If we could do something like Shane Reel and Chris Hovis did, how they went to Texas and they got that guide and they went out and caught those 7 foot, 150 pound, not muskie, but gar, the alligator gar. Like that would be awesome. That would be worthy of.
I would like to see a JR blog video.
What, like about what?
Like when like say you're going to Murray, right? But you do like a blog of the whole trip.
Yeah, well, I mean that's just making a video.
No, it ain't, because you've never done that. It's always you think it's got to be like the exciting part. Like if you just
The thing is, that's why I like that.
You got to the room.
The video that I'm talking about with Hovis and Skipper and Reel, where we went to Tennessee,
right?
That's caught that one fish. That was a blog. That's why it's my.
Yeah, I think that's your wheelhouse.
Yeah,
I don't think you. I think you're very good at speaking to the camera, and you would make a good blog.
I am, and you're right. You're 100% right.
What do you call them videos you did when we went to the bay? You did the same shit.
But the thing is,
well, yeah, but that's like a highlight reel. Like a highlight reel. Like if you would have went to the bay and showed you guys launching the boat,
he did,
and eating it. I mean, just like
launching the boat.
I think that's.
They were good videos, Wes, but they weren't. Had I, like Scott's talking about, had I made it a story, like quote unquote,
yes, the trip there, everything, the restaurant you ate at, and
the problem is, when you're doing that in real time, the people around you aren't into it. That's the problem. That's the problem I run into, is because when I'm doing it, like Skipper.
Well, yeah, but you can edit that out.
Don't video me. Put that fucking camera down.
Well, that's when you get
it all the time. That's the problem you run into.
Well, yeah, but that's just part of that's part of doing videos. You gotta edit it out, get the candom shots when they're looking away. I mean, that's good. That's good video. That's what I watch. If some guy just has back-to-back reeling in fish, I'm turning that shit off. Yeah,
I agree.
I want to see them pull up to the bait shop, get bait, bullshit with the guy where they're staying, that kind of shit.
I'll tell you what, Scott, just for you, I'll make a video like that soon, okay?
We'll come down here and do
that's good.
Hey, JR, if you come down here and we go hybrid fishing up in the Kiwi River, Scott, would you go with us one day?
What is that? You told me, Scott. You said
we'll see.
I just say no. I just say
Scott said
probably
we'll
not.
See, that means no.
No.
See there,
but like if you would,
Scott says no, and I was like, oh, okay.
But if you would have done like that striper tournament, but instead of you reeling in these fish, you'd have done like you guys loading the boat and putting the boat in, and like 2 minutes of fishing, the weigh in. It would have been a great video. I just think people put too much emphasis on catching the fish to keep interest.
The drone shots, the action shots, the catching the
Yeah.
fish. It's just all porn.
The banter between people at the weigh-in, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the good shit. That's the good shit. Yeah.
Yep. Had I broke my phone out at the weigh-in and started talking,
Right.
which I'm 100% capable of. I could 100%.
Oh yeah, you're very good at it. You could do the weather for Fox News
but people
or maybe CNN.
don't. Maybe CNN. Yeah. Maybe try to straighten CNN out a little bit.
MSNBC. I don't know.
I
But
could
you
do-
can do
I could do
you got
Fox.
the voice for the video.
I
You
tell
can
you
do
what,
that.
I couldn't do Newsweek.
Listen, I would much rather be like, "Hey guys, we're here with JR," than I would be like, "Hey guys, I'm Dater Mel. We're here catching." That's fucking trash. Everybody knows that's trash.
But there's a nugget in there. If you watch the whole
No, there
video,
isn't.
He's gonna.
There's
give you-
no nugget.
Let me tell you
I
something.
like
about
Dieter,
Let me tell you
but
something.
he's not a
about Dieter.
video guy. He needs to be on the other end of the camera.
Let me tell you something about Dieter. Okay. I know how nerve wracking it is watching his content, but if you watch, like, let's say he does a 40,
Hey guys.
let's say he does a 20-minute video. If you
Mhm.
watch all 20 minutes of that video, you'll learn something, because let me tell you, Dieter is a fisherman. He's a modest motherfucker.
I'm not saying anything
modest
about
person
that.
that acts like he's not modest. He's the most conceited, modest person I think I know. Because the dude he's got a ton of knowledge.
But I'm
trust me,
just talking
could
about-
you could learn something from Dieter. But the problem is,
Yeah.
he doesn't give a shit about you. He doesn't give a shit about me. He doesn't give a shit about us guys that know how to fish. He tries to
Right.
cater to the ABCs of fishing, and it's so boring.
But I think you've tried to do videos like that and they didn't get views and you quit. But I think if you stayed with it, like you got the voice and the everything to make them videos. You should do it because you enjoy it. I never
Yeah.
really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I just
I'll do
did
it
it
because you know
because
what it's about. People think it's about fishing, and it's not. We're not
no,
watching
it's
Dave.
about lifestyle.
The reason we're watching
Yeah.
Dave is nothing to do with fishing. And we
Mhm.
think because we go fishing and we don't catch but 2 7-pounders that that's not worthy of a video, when in reality it is, because they want to see you. They want to hang out with you. That's really what it's about. Is they just want to hang out with you. They don't care about the fish.
Right, like you jumping off the dock on the boat. Like, that's good shit. You may go see that on a Dieter video.
You're not going to see that.
But
on
I think you got beat up because you weren't getting views. But I mean,
Yeah.
I think you had something going on.
yeah.
You just need to do more vlog style, and not worry about catching fish.
Yeah.
I think you could do a video of you going out getting skunked and get views.
I didn't know what to do. I know when I got to a point where I was snowballing, I was actually getting traction. I was actually getting 500 subscribers a week at one time. I was growing I was blowing up, and it scared the shit out of me because I felt like I was going to ruin it, because I had no idea what I was doing that was doing it.
You can't ruin nothing. You just do you, man.
I didn't know. I felt like there had to be like a recipe for success. I felt like there was something I needed to do, and I couldn't figure it out. So I just quit.
I remember back when Dieter first started out and you first started out, and I would watch your videos and be entertained, and his would bore the fuck out of me. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I swear. Could you make it interesting? And he's just like, "Hey guys, we're here. Look at this knot. This is a uni knot. You just tie it right like here, and you just there, and then."
But he's so
He's got
good. He's just I don't know.
I don't think he is. I think it's just
like that.
multiple videos, one after another, is why he's got followers.
Yeah,
The videos
that has a lot to
content
do with it.
trash. It's trash. catching hybrids up in the river.
A lot of it is now his cinematic shit's good. Like what he did with me and Wes. That was good, right? I like
But
it.
it's a very small. Most of his videos are his face.
No, that video he did with me and JR was about 15, 16 minutes long, but it was
Oh,
about,
he made me look terrible.
it was really about striped bass,
Mm.
how they breed when they come into bay, what we was using to catch them, actually videoed filming us when we
Well,
caught
see,
'em.
that's a vlog style video. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he took pictures of me launching the boat, took pictures of us leaving. He got behind me and put a camera on my bumper, and then he videoed, the back of the boat.
And you know what's funny is Wes had no problem with him doing that. But when I asked Wes to do that shit, he's like, "Oh, we ain't got time to do that. Maybe we'll get that later."
When did you ask me to put
When
a camera on the
Dieter, when
truck?
Dieter said it, we did it right then.
When did you ask me to put a
Wes,
camera on the
I've
truck?
wanted to make that as epic as our videos were, saltwater striper fish, as epic as they were, they could have been so much more epic if all those times I said, Wes, why don't you swing by this buoy and let me throw this GoPro on it and let's do a drive-by. Little things like that I said that you just 100% ignored and didn't want to do. Those are the things that would have.
I said, Dieter stuck a damn camera on my
Yes,
bumper on
you
our way
wanted
home.
you went down the road, turned around, and come back 3 miles just to get a fucking shot with a GoPro of his
I
damn
didn't go
camera,
3
his
miles.
GoPro on your bumper
We were
of your truck.
leaving, going home. It wasn't cutting into fishing time. We were
It
leaving.
was
And,
cutting into
home.
fishing time.
Another thing that I think is very good on videos is when you have an end to the video, when you discuss what happened and how it happens. I mean, if I made fishing videos now, they'd be so much different.
Yeah.
Way different. Because
We've
watching
been
a video of somebody fishing with some music sucks.
It does.
Nobody's gonna watch that shit. I don't care if you catch 350 pounders.
It seems like everybody's doing music now, though. As soon as you go to look at the video,
Well,
and
that's
you can
TikTok.
hold it, it scares the shit out of you.
Mhm.
That's TikTok.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about on Facebook,
Facebook
on
too.
stories.
I like to feel like I want to be with this guy. Like we're getting bait ready, we're loading the boat. We're like I'm in it with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're launching the boat, and then there's 10 minutes of fishing and very short clips of fighting the fish.
Yeah.
That's where I fucked up too.
See some
I had
dip in his teeth.
long. I had some long fighting like after 30 seconds of fighting the fish, get over it and edit it, cut it out,
Mm-hmm.
put it in the boat, talk about what you did and how it happened. Yeah, I would do it totally different if I was to make videos now.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll make you one. I'll dedicate it to Scott Perry. I'll say this is
All right.
dedicated to Scott Perry.
I'll watch it. I don't even care if you catch a fish.
Here you go, Scott.
You can
might
do
be
a
the only
whole-
dude that watches it.
You could do a 25-minute video of fishing and not catch a fish. And if you did JR version, it would be good.
All right. So, what kind of JR version do you want? You want striper, catfish, hybrids? What do
I
you
want to know what your plan is. Like, you launching the boat and you're like, I'm going to run up here. I don't want technical.
Well, I know all
I
that.
don't-
But what species you want me to target?
Oh, I don't care. I'll watch it either way. If you hold my interest, it's all about holding interest. Like
Okay.
if you're
Oh,
vlogging type,
Oh, I'll
you
hold
hold
your-
interest.
I'll hold you. I'll
There
hold
you
you.
go.
Yeah, I'll hold it. Don't worry. I got you.
But I mean, I'm serious. You're very good at that. Like I don't want to fucking.
Well, suck. Sometimes people.
And,
just
and
need
generally
someone
you
to tell
suck,
them.
but your videos, you're very good at talking to the camera, and you could vlog very good.
Thank you. That's just.
But
Sometimes people
you're a
just need to
piece of
hear
shit.
that.
You're still a piece of shit. But no,
Yeah.
like if you watch, okay, if you go to a Dieter video and watch it, right,
Mm-hmm.
and then do the opposite.
Boy,
Oh,
you're
man.
giving Dieter a hard time tonight, ain't you?
Yeah, we are. Hey, you know what? I've always stuck up for. I'm the only.
Dieter
guy
knows
that
I'm busting his
stuck
balls.
up.
Huh?
Dieter. I'm the only guy that's ever stuck up for Dieter. I don't think I've ever met.
Oh,
anybody
you
else.
stick up for him all the damn time.
I do. Yeah. Well, the reason I stick
think
up for him is because he kind of is the reason I started making videos. Really.
Well, he's got pretty thick skin. He can handle it.
Well, he's at very least he's the reason that I started targeting trophy catfish, and like when I got out of striper fishing and got into targeting trophy catfish, he's the reason why.
Well, yeah, once you figure out you can't catch trophy stripers, then catfish is the next on the list.
Do me a favor. Go look up Wiley Cat. Wiley Cat. Yeah, that ought to pull it up. It's Dieter's old channel before he started his new channel. It's his old stuff, like 2000 and fucking 2010-ish. It's old.
Hey, bud, what are you doing?
You would have liked that version of
I
Dieter
bet. I probably would.
better than the new version of Dieter, because that's the Dieter that
You know when you watch something and you know somebody's just fake.
yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Like I don't get fake. I mean, when
it's
you and Wes
because
do a
he's
video.
running it as a business and he's he's targeting, his target audience is new people.
Amateurs, yeah.
Right. So he feels like he needs to.
But after this many years, he fucking missed the mark. He should be 400,000 strong.
I've tried to tell him that. I've tried to tell him to just be himself and make content that's more kind of like Catfish Dave's content, where he's just kind of catering, not really catering to anybody. He's just being himself and fishing, doing the things and not having to explain. Because if I watch a video and I see you doing something, you don't have to explain it to me. If I see you doing something, I'm going to learn how to do it. If that's what I want to do, I don't need you to teach me. I'm going to learn it. You don't need to teach me. Just, if you're making content, just let me watch your content. Let me watch you doing
Let
it.
me hang out with you. I want to hang out with you on
Exactly. Let me hang out with you. Yeah, that's all I want.
Yeah.
Don't be trying to teach me constantly. That's where he fucks up.
Yeah, it's whatever. Oops, you still there?
Yes.
There you go. All right, boys. Well, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go take some medicine. Go to fucking bed.
You off tomorrow,
buddy.
Scott?
Had fun.
Scott, you off tomorrow?
Yeah. I got one day, and then I got 8 straight 12s.
Come eat breakfast with me tomorrow.
I'm grinding stumps at Shane Allington's house.
At Shane
Oh,
Halligan's house.
Mm-hmm.
You going all the way to Georgia?
Yeah, I bought a stump grinder. It's my side hustle right now.
Oh. Well, hell, why didn't you didn't offer to come grind this stuff in my yard?
I didn't have it then.
You didn't have it then. You got Drew Rankin, dude. That's like the next best thing.
But I got 6 years and I'm out of the plastic plant. I have 36 years in. So
In 6 years, you'll have 36 years in?
yeah.
6
But
years.
you're going down to Shane.
You act like that's just like right around the corner, dude. That's a long fucking time.
Do you know how fast Christmas comes? It comes every 3 months.
Yeah, you ain't retiring anytime soon. Shut up.
I'm retiring at 55, baby.
Are you really?
I'm gonna be fishing full time. Yep.
55.
I've been in my 401k since I was 20. So
Well,
I'm gonna live off of it.
I will be 5 years behind you. I'll be retiring at 60.
All right, boys. Y'all
All right.
have a good night.
Good night, guys. See you.
Good night.